stupid, I love it. What is going on, guys? We're here today at Shear Performance and welcome back to another episode of How Much Did We Fit in the Prius? My name is Amelia Hartford. I will be your host, and this episode is brought to you by QA1. Now, we have a transmission, we have a diff. What else did we fit inside of there? Justin's trying to turn over Mimi right now, too. You got it!
Pump the out of it. On board.
There we go. So in the past, we have fit 10 sets of wheels and tires. I'm lying, we fit 10 tires in this, but let's see what kind of goodies we got in here today. So that's not that bad. I'm excited to announce that we'll be partnering with QA1 for Mimi, the G-Body drag build. I'll show you guys what we got in a second, do a little bit of an unboxing. There was actually plenty of room with all of that in there. We still got the trans, we got the diff, we got a box. Now I'm gonna go lug this in the other room. This is what they're working on today. It looks like there's no shocks in the back. Am I right to say that?
Yeah, there's no shocks.
Have you guys ever seen a Jeep just slammed and cambered in? I mean, it sounds a little ridiculous. Kids do it today with Volkswagens. I still find it ridiculous, but comment below. Like, low-key send me a link or photos or something. I would love to see it, and then I'll get over it real quick. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Sandy, Justin.
Hi. Hi.
We got 3 hours today, right? I think we could do a full swap.
What, the whole engine and everything?
Everything.
Yeah.
It's Hollywood, we'll make it work.
Oi.
Cool, well, while you guys work on this fun project here, like a toilet plunger, I'm gonna go unbox and show you guys what we got from QA1. So quick shout out to Chris Fix. Chris was actually the one to introduce and connect me to the guys over at QA1. The guys over at QA1 are so funny and ridiculous. I haven't even run their products yet and I already love working with them. I'll go ahead and put their information in the description below, you guys. So let's see what we got. This was the knife I needed yesterday. Oh, so this looks like a box full of springs and shocks. So we got some springs. These look like the shocks. I'll open them up and give you guys a close look. Here we go. I am, however, gonna keep these ones back in the box. We got 2 in here, use your imagination. You know what, I think afterwards I'm gonna make them look pretty on this moving blanket so you guys can see all the parts laid out. Oh, I was wrong. This box is the heavy box, and I was thinking that must have been the control arms, but looks like we got a set of control arms right here. I wonder what could be in the heavy one. All right, we got more control arms in here. Take a look at that. Oh cool, it even comes with installation guides. So lower control arms here, upper control arms there. We're almost at the heavy one. I lied, I think these are going to be the trailing arms. Rear sway bar. Alright, let's clean this up a little so you guys can see what we got. Here is the QA1 Level 2 drag kit. I went a little OCD with it.
Holy shit, you really did. You even got the shirt on?
You guys, this is the complete Level 2 drag kit by QA1. The cool thing is it's affordable race car parts and everything's made in the US of A. So what we have here, we have upper and lower control arms. We have shock and coil assembly. Essentially, we're going to have to assemble our own coilovers. We have adjustable upper trailing arm, lower trailing arms. We have anti-hop bars. We have a sway bar. We have rear frame support. We have tie rod sleeves. We got some sick merch. This is the Level 2 drag kit. I'm really excited to see how she handles. So we're gonna bring Mimi in right here. He's gonna start over this LQ4 nasty truck. It should sound really cool. So QA1 specializes in suspension components. They also make drive shafts. This should really help with the G-body shuffle, not necessarily my hair in my face, and just helping me really take off from the line. I got enough of it before just driving this boat on the street to know that this is gonna make a significant difference and I will be able to feel it. But before I go ahead and pull Mimi in, why don't I just drive my unregistered vehicle around these private roads? Get a feel for a lot of parts here. Do you think the small hoodie will fit you?
The small?
Yeah.
Well, we could try.
Hey man, it'll just make you look really buff.
Yeah. I don't think no. They say the camera adds, what, 10 pounds?
10 pounds, yeah.
No.
10 pounds of muscle. They don't define if it's fat or muscle.
Yeah.
First try. Take 2. Okay, take 3. Yeah, third time's the charm.
Yeah, this is the same thing.
This one you push up, the other one you push down.
Oh, that's why it wouldn't go down.
I'm literally flooring it and it's not going anywhere. Oh, there we go.
We're talking about...
Come on. Oh. I love that this is what we're about to put suspension on. Like it really needs
We're
that
talking
over.
about drag racing?
We'll make it. We need the suspension, and you guys will see why soon. No spoiling.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Seems like the starter's getting worse.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe you should use 2 feet.
I might.
And you can hold the brake and the throttle and kind of ride it out.
Will this even make it around the block?
I don't know, it's your car. It was parked for a reason, let's just say that. Wow.
I wish you would have just left it running.
That starter is just not having it today. There we go.
Yeah. Chug-a-luggin'. Sorry about the neighbors, I should have asked first. I just want to get a feel for the boatiness. I kind of have it.
It's pretty good.
I feel like I'm like sailing the ocean seas right now.
I'm trying not to like fall over and like...
Literally fall out the window.
Or fall over and like hit you and cause us to crash or something.
So we're lifting up Mimi right now. Right now is where I would be overly concerned about rust. Mimi never really liked to drive Mimi during the snow over winter, so we're good for rust as far as I'm concerned. We won't really know till we bring her up and take a look at her. All right, we're bringing her up right now. We're gonna start with the front. We have a few hours today, realistically 2 to 3. We're gonna do the front today. If we can, we'll do the rear, but I think we're gonna do the rear another day. It's like a Subaru wet dream. We got unequal length headers because we're just missing one.
One muffler.
Yeah, unequal length G-body, clickbait, one of a kind.
Oh, shit, this is golden right here. Auto parts store, universal flex exhaust piping.
Look at that. And the rust isn't really that bad. There's a little bit, but we're golden.
There's a little rot here, and what do you expect from a Midwest car?
Yeah, overall though, I'm pretty pleased with.
Oh, I'd expect this thing to be a total cracker box.
Yeah, cracker box. I guess we'll start by just what, taking off the wheel, the control arms, and...
Yeah, we'll start on one side. We'll just take the wheel off and start pulling one side down. I mean, we can do both sides, but we can focus on just one side to start and then just knock the other side out.
Okay.
However you want to do it.
Whatever's clever. Yep. You could stick your finger through the floor.
If you want to steal a street sign, you can patch the floor.
Full of rat
Full of rat I just poked it. It's kind of gross.
Oh, no
I was like, I saw a leaf, I poked it.
All right.
Don't shake my hand.
I'll show you guys what we're working with before. There's like rat poop, it's kind of cobwebby, it's messy. We're gonna start by removing the front sway bar, and then we'll take off the lower and deal with the whole spring scenario. That part's new to me. Apparently it's dangerous.
You don't want any of this little shit, do you?
No, toss it. The first bolt we took off was rusted.
Sway bar's out. Sway bar delete.
Now the fun part. So we broke that nut loose for the lower control arm. Now we're doing the tie rod. We're gonna take this apart. Look how ghetto these tie rod sleeves are. So you guys see the difference between the QA1 tie rod sleeve versus stock? It looks like they took like a cloth or a piece of rubber and just like 2 bolts and garage fix called it a day. But that's gonna be much better and more adjustable. I'm scared the spring in the lower is just gonna collapse. Give it a wail. Huzzah!
Alright, now this one. Oh, this one did pop loose.
Oh, it did. Oh, we're good.
Game on.
We're in the danger zone now. I'm gonna stand back.
No, you're not. You're gonna stand right here.
You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm fucking petrified, dude. Oh, this was rusted. This had a little bit of rust at the end here. Look at that.
It's disgusting. Okay, grab the broom.
So we probably should have planned for a little bit of rust and dirt and just kind of cleaning and having to respray the body, but we didn't. So I think we're gonna go ahead and install the new suspension, then we will power wash it afterwards and then hit target areas as we see fit. How's that sound to you?
Sound enough plan, I guess.
So I guess we'll just go ahead and move forward and take off the lower, and then I guess we'll put in the coilover, and then we'll put the new lower in, and then we'll do the upper.
Lower, coilover.
Cool. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Come on, little buddy. Bye. Go towards the line. Hasta la vista. Strike.
One by one.
Hey guys, remember when smoke was coming up from the driver's side valve cover? We thought it was burn off. It's leaking all over the header. So I guess technically it was burn off, but we got a leak somewhere. Even the bottom of the oil pan's soaked.
I think the leak is the valve cover.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's bad.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It'll pass tech, right?
Mm-hmm. We just have to bribe the guy.
Before, after. Wow.
Old and new.
Yeah, so that's a good thing to point out. How old these bushings were, they'll crumble in your hand versus how great these new ones are. This rubber mount's torn.
It's just a bump stop, and here's your spring seat.
Oh yeah, brand spanking new.
40 years ago.
Ooh. I feel like I'm shifting in like a terrible transmission right now.
Yeah.
QA1 lower installed. It was actually super easy. We'll go ahead and bolt that up and then do this next. I've also took off the wheel on the other side, and this side is a lot dirtier. You guys take a look at that. There's literally a nail as a cotter pin for this ball joint on the lower. That's gold. All right, this side's just about ready to put on the ground and put a jack under the spring. How are we looking on this side?
That's ready for the coilover.
And you're assembling the coilovers?
Sure.
Well, you already did, right?
Yeah.
And here I guess are the front coilovers. The frame on this side is a little bit bent. I've got one hammer going the other way. Justin's got another hammer going the other way. But we made it fit. All right, put it in the coilover plates. Meow. Rub meow. All right, we're gonna do another before and after comparison for you guys. So this is the before.
No, this is the before.
I know, I was waiting for your reaction.
It's been too long of a day.
Yeah, so we got the before, then we got the after. So this is gonna squat the front end a little bit lower too, huh? These are a 305?
350 rate.
350?
But the ride height's adjustable.
Wow, these are really nice coilovers.
They're very nice.
So I neglect to mention that, can I call you a professional drag racer? You were, right?
I won money doing it, but I never did it professionally.
I'd consider that professional.
Okay.
You can be a professional street racer, right?
Yeah, you can, but they win a lot more money than I ever did.
I already got it. Coilovers are on, lowers are bolted up. We ran into a problem with the uppers. It looks like we have a clearance issue. You just gonna hack it off? The bolt? No?
It's a stud, you gotta knock it out. Because it has to be in there. That's how you get the solution.
That worked. So then we don't need to remove the steering column?
Well, not the column, just that intermediate shaft, but maybe not.
Okay.
Just do what Sandy did.
If this were a race, I would say Sandy would be winning right now. Still got the old upper on here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not used to this. I'm like standing here uncomfortable, not sure what to do. I'll just root you guys on. You're doing great. The reality is we got 20 minutes before we got to be out of here, and you guys know me, I work a little slow. I guess it would be a good time to show you guys the before and the after. Sandy's done with this side, he's working on that side now. While there's room, I'm gonna start working on the tie rod adjuster sleeve. Remove this and put the QA1 one on.
So you were giving me shit about who's faster. Now it's you and Sandy. Sandy's using hand tools and he's already got the tie rod off. Amelia's using air tools and she's struggling.
I still got time.
Count the turns. You look like you're having a blast.
Oh, so much fun. I'm like hand cramp.
Trying to catch up.
Well, this is a forearm workout.
I feel like I'm watching like American Ninja Warrior or something.
G-Body Ninja Warrior.
Oh, he's putting his sleeve on.
There we go.
All right.
Dinky Chevy, you must be a Ford guy.
He is.
Oh boy. Oh, that's right. Because when I first came here, you said don't trust him.
I never said that.
So I think that just about does it for the QA1 front suspension. We'll do the rears another day since these guys have got to get out of here. All right, front suspension done, wheels up, here we go. It's under the trash can. Guys, I went from needing that foot technique to being like f***ing strong. And down Mimi goes. Whoa. It's funny, even though it's powder coated black, the new parts like scream at you.
Yeah, they're shiny.
Yeah, cool. Looks great. So Justin brings up a good point. I don't know that necessarily I'm going to feel a huge difference in the front because we took off a sway bar, but I want to drive it around the block anyways. I want to be able to see the difference, not necessarily from the old setup to the new, but the difference of adding the front and then adding the rear in 2 different times.
I don't know which adjustment that is, compression or rebound, but it's tight now.
It's like me adjusting the carburetor. I don't know what the f I'm doing, but it seems to be making a difference.
Idle's lower, idle's higher.
Yeah. There's only one way to find out. Okay, okay, okay. Fire in the hole. Keep looking for a clutch pedal every time I get in this.
Starter's shot.
Si se puede! Yeah. Aww.
I'll guide you.
Yeah. I wonder if we got headlights. I have no idea where the headlight is. Oh! Got him. And no dash lights. I'm gonna guess this is drive. Sounds like drive. Here we go. Going forward drive. Just did the front QA1 suspension. Whoa. I noticed a big difference in the spring rate already. So it still feels like a boat, but like a controlled boat. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm excited to do the rears, and maybe we just see what kind of times Mimi puts down as is. Oh, my dash light started working. There we go.
It looks like it rides stiff.
I don't know if I'd say the spring rates are different, but I can feel the difference in the shock.
The shock is turned up all the way stiff, so we can get a lot looser.
Okay, I'd say this is good.
Well, we have no sway bar too, so
yeah,
not bad.
I guess we won't really know till we do the rear.
We won't really know until we put power in the chassis.
We won't really know till we take it on a quarter mile. Slap some big fucking meaty tires on this.
It can't spin what it has.
Oh, we're spinning now. Do you hear me squeal around that corner?
I did. I know you'll find a way.
Oh yeah. Later. I'll see you, man. Thank you for everything.
Anytime.
Cool.
It's the start of a fun project.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what we're gonna do to Grandma's car. It might be fun. I don't know.
You're a good actor, man. I'll see you. Have a good one. Good evening. Later. Thank you for all your help.
You're welcome.
Have a good night. Battery's flushing. I'll try to make this quick. With this build, the name of the game is progress. So I want as much progress to happen as fast as possible. If it were just me doing this, you guys already know I probably would have broken up doing the coilovers, doing the lowers, doing the uppers. Everything would be its own video, and we just knocked it out of the park. I think it'll be good in the long run, but comment below, give me an honest opinion. What do you guys think? While you're doing that, go ahead and give Shear Performance a follow. These guys are awesome, and I'm really excited for the work we're about to do. We have a lot of awesome things planned for Mimi. I'm smiling just thinking about it, you guys. You already know. I love when people laugh when I say I'm trying to build a 7-second drag car, because we're like, ha, good luck. And I'm like, watch me. It's gonna happen. But we're gonna start slow. We'll shoot for 12s and then 10s, and we'll keep working on it. But this is just the start of something huge, and I'm legitimately excited for this, and I think you guys can. Alright, yeah, my battery died. Lastly, a huge thank you to not only Shear Performance, but also QA1. I could have just run the car on the quarter mile and seen what type of 20-second time, not that bad, she would have put out, but I've been getting better about safety, and I think changing the suspension in preparation for higher power, I don't know that I would have wanted to drag race without the QA1 drag level suspension kit. So, thank you guys for being on board with this project. I'll link their information in the description below. We will be installing the rear in the next episode, and if we have time, well, you guys just have to stay tuned to see. But my tummy's growling. I'm really hungry. I've got a long drive home with, oh, my hands are a lot dirtier than I thought. ECREW, we are out here. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And with love. Bye. Oh, it's gonna fade to black a lot sooner now. Yo, whoever sent me these fast wipes a long time ago, these are coming in so clutch right now. No! The side of the bag is ripped and they're all dry. Oh well. I saw that going differently in my mind.